Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been 3 months that I have been here in Nepal and I can't even believe it. It feels to me like the past 3 months is when I have actually begun to truly live, to truly be alive and not to just survive and exist. Because like when I was younger, I really wanted time to pass quickly. I really wanted to become an adult because I felt like I had no control, no say over my life. So I couldn't wait to become an adult because I wanted to have say over my life. I wanted to have control over my life and what I wanted to do with my time. And I would always hear people saying like, oh, enjoy your childhood, it's never gonna come back again. Like, your childhood is the most fun you'll ever have. Like, once you become an adult, there are so many responsibilities, like it's not going to be the same. And of course there are many responsibilities now that I'm an adult, but my life just gets better and better the older I get. And I truly think that it can be that way for everyone. I think life gets better with time. It really does get better, but that is dependent on you, on your environment, on your surroundings, your culture, where you live. It has a big impact. But today I wanted to talk about why I became a dentist. And I became a dentist because ever since I was a little girl, the first thing I ever wanted to be was an artist because art was my first love. But after that, it was helping people. And so I wanted to help people, and I used to say I want to become a doctor. And I used to say that for a long time. And when I was younger, I remember I would always have like a doctor's set, and I'd have my stethoscope and everything. And I used to find it very, very interesting and fascinating. But then the older I got, it seemed like there was no work-life balance. It seemed like the learning also never stopped, which is actually a really good thing. But for me at the time, I just I wanted to study, I wanted to learn what I've learned, and I wanted to work, and I wanted to earn money because I was thinking I need money, like I need money, because I know compared to many people, I am so rich, and I am rich, and I am abundant in life, and I do truly believe that. But money is a topic that I also struggle with, and I think most of us struggle with. Most of us do have money trauma because of the way that money is portrayed to us. And money trauma isn't only when you don't have money, you can also have money trauma when you do have money as well, because it's just your relationship with money and whether you have a healthy one or not. And let's face it, like most people don't. So that's the relationship that we inherit from our parents. I've gone very off track, but what I wanted to say is that I actually became a dentist because I wanted to help people. But also, growing up, I was very insecure. I had little to no confidence. I I doubted myself a lot. I second guessed myself a lot. I didn't listen to myself. I just I had like so low self-esteem and self-value, and self-belief. And I feel like even because of those reasons, I set my target so high that I was like, I want to become a doctor, because I also it was my ego that felt so small and insecure. I wanted to also prove myself and be like, yeah, I'll show you, I'm smart, I can do it. And it's just it's so funny, like thinking about it now, because I thought being a doctor or a dentist, like knowing complex things, being very intelligent, I thought that meant you are a good person. And I've learned many things in life, which shows me that that's not true. But yeah, with being a dentist, like, of course I wanted to help people. I still want to help people. And I did feel like dentistry did mix in a little bit of art as well, and manual dexterity. I like doing things with my hands. But I would be lying if I said, like, a part of the reason why I became a dentist is also because of the title and the respect and the name that you get from it. Because where in Nepali culture, as a woman, you are really like nothing. And it's different. There's varying degrees based on your culture, your family, your caste, and everything. But I just always felt like I needed to prove myself, and I became a dentist. I became a dentist, and it was actually, I remember the moment, it was when I was like, I must have been 13. I think it was when I was in year 8, and we were choosing our subjects for GCSEs. And I still remember we were in the house in Chippenham. Ani मेरो podcast babu, my Kansa uncle, he was talking to me about what I want to do and stuff. And it was actually through the conversation with him that I decided I want to be a dentist instead of a doctor. And I remember like researching everything, like all the grades you need, the requirements, everything like that. And yeah, since then I was focused on dentistry. And A levels were really, really hard. A levels were the hardest thing in my life. I studied so hard, and I still only got 3 Bs, and 3 Bs is still good, but for someone who was used to getting As, and well, someone who was used to getting good grades, it was not good for me. But hence why I went to study dental hygiene therapy in Birmingham, and then dentistry in Aberdeen. And the last 2 years when I was working as a dentist, I was very angry because and the thing is, this mirrors my relationship with life and the world as well. I was very angry because, you know, and I know, and the thing is, this is sort of like common sense, and a lot of people already know this, but for me, it was a new experience. And so in uni, you learn everything at gold standard, best procedure, like this is what you want to do for your patients, and then once you start working, it's honestly a shit show. And I was just very disappointed because I didn't expect it to be this bad in UK. Like, I understand things being a mess and chaos and people not following rules and protocols and guidelines in Nepal, but when I saw people doing it in UK, especially people who were dentists, that, like, I don't know, it like messed everything up for me, because these were people that I looked up to, that I thought were good, genuine, kind, caring people, and then I come to realize that it's not like that. So anyway, I don't hate dentistry. I actually really like dentistry. I love helping people, and I love talking to people, and like I actually really enjoy working with anxious patients because I'm very good at relaxing people, and I love doing the stuff with my hands, and a good extraction, a good filling, a good root canal. It is very, very satisfying. But the thing is, there's so many other things I love and that I'm also good at. And when I was at work, a lot of times I felt like I was swapping my time for money, and that just didn't sit right with me. And a lot of times when I was at work, I felt like my potential is being wasted here. Like, I can do more, I can help more people, I can be of more service through doing the things that I love, rather than doing this thing that is, you know, very honorable and I'm so grateful for, but that I don't enjoy, that I don't really want to spend all of my life doing. And I am very privileged, and I am very aware of that, and I am very grateful for it as well. And there are so many things that I need to talk about and I need to share, but yeah, money trauma, I think, like, because a lot of us have the belief that in order to make a lot of money, you need to do a lot of hard work, you need to sacrifice and this and that, and you can't do what you enjoy. And that's not a belief that I want to live by anymore. So hence quitting my job and coming here, because what I'm drawn to is what is felt but not seen. And we live in a time where everything is very physical and it's all about what you can see, but truly what's important is what you feel, the things you don't see but that you feel, because those are the only things that you'll take with you when you die. And for me, it was always more important how my life felt compared to how it looked. And I will admit, you know, I was pulled into caring more about how my life looks rather than how it feels. And that's how it's been, you know, up until this point. But I'm back to what I truly used to believe first, which is that how you feel in your life is more important than how your life looks. So this has been very rambly, but basically I wanted to say that I became a dentist because I wanted to help people I like doing things with my hand, manual dexterity. I like art, creativity, and also I wanted to prove myself. I wanted to show that I am worthy of, I don't know, love, acceptance, because I'm a dentist now. And it's funny because I think about this a lot, and I'm like, no, I'm not worthy just because I'm a dentist. I was worthy already, and being a dentist is just an extra thing.